Stampers, Judy Klock here at Stampin' with Crafty Klock, and I'm coming on tonight to share with you some of our new kits that will be available starting June 1st. These kits are great for the beginning stampers. That's actually who they're geared for. They're geared towards people that have never stamped before because they're super easy, but don't discount them if you're an avid stamper, because you can take the components in these kits and you can sort of transform them with things you may already have at home. And I'll show you a couple of alternate projects that I've done with these. But not only are these releasing on June 1st, but the early bird registration for my June class featuring the lovely Flowers of Friendship bundle. The early bird price is through June 1st, and our summer bingo is available through June 1st. The early bird prices increase on June 2nd. So do make sure that you register for those before the prices go up. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first kit. And I tell you, I don't know which one is my favorite, but this one is called the Notes of Cheer. And both kits will make 9 cards, 9 full-size cards. That's 5.5 by 4.25. And look at those gorgeous colors. You've got your polished pink. You've got some misty moonlight. It looks like pale papaya. I'm not sure what the green is. Maybe pear pizzazz, I think. Evening evergreen, they say, coordinates. So look at these. First of all, let me show you what you get in the kit. So you get your card bases. You get 9 card bases, 3 of each design. So you get 3 of the plain whites. You get 3 of the butterfly. You get 9 envelopes, and look at how gorgeous those are with the different insides. And then you get your tie-dye or your, I don't know, rainbow look card base. And then you get your die cut card base. You get this gorgeous butterfly. All right, so those are all the ones that you get with the kit. Then you also get all of these sentiments, and they all come in all the languages. So not only do you get English, but you get French, German, and Dutch. But don't throw out the ones that are in the foreign language, because if you flip them over, look at that. You've got great banners all ready to go. All you've got to do is stamp your sentiment on. So these are going to be great even if you can't use the foreign language ones. Or if you know someone who speaks that language, you could always trade with them. Hey, Deb. Hey, I know I forgot to do my drawing for last week, so I'm going to do that this week. I'll do the drawing for the cards from last week, and also the cards from this week. I'm going to draw for the 2 alternate projects I made. So you get all these sentiments, and you get all the various components. So let's go ahead and put together some of these cards. And of course, you get a pack of jewels, and you get a little thing of dimensionals and some glue dots. Now, here's what I don't like. These glue dots are the same small size glue dots that are very difficult to use. The other kit has much larger glue dots. They're much easier to use, and I like those much better. All right, so and again, there is no stamping involved. So let's take our beautiful little die cut butterfly card. Okay, and that we had the pink, and it was just You Make Life Brighter. And all we did was take this, we took some of our dimensionals, we popped our dimensionals on the back, we put that on the front of our card, and we're going to add some rhinestones, and that card is done. Now, how easy was that? Okay, so there you have that. So I'm going to add some of these cute little rhinestones on there. So again, like I said, this is great for someone who is new to stamping, new to crafting. It's a great way to introduce them. Or if you have, maybe you have, sometimes you just get tired of like working hard. I know I do sometimes. And sometimes I like to put together a kit because it means I can have some really pretty cards done really quickly with minimal effort on my part. All the work has been done for me. Thank you very much, Stampin' Up. And I can just come, I can sit down for a half an hour, I can create my cards, and then I can just go and relax and enjoy. Okay, so there you have, that's the first card. Now, if you want to step this up a little bit, here's what I did. I took a piece of our Misty Moonlight. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I took our Misty Moonlight ink and I just took one of the scatter dot stamps. I think this was from our color and contour stamp set. And I just kind of stamped the background. I adhered the butterfly to the back of that piece of cardstock. I took the banner, but I punched the ends. I used our Banner's Pick-a-Punch, and I just kind of punched the ends to make them a little bit different. And I added some rhinestones up there for the antenna. I was going to add the white baker's twine, but my shipment hasn't come in yet. But you could certainly go ahead and add some white baker's twine. You could add some Wink of Stella. I mean, you could really step this up a whole bunch of different ways. So those were the first cards, and I'm telling you, you're not going to believe how quickly they go together. Here is our second card. Look at how gorgeous that is. So again, all of the work is done. We have our card base. We have our die cut image, and I'm just going to go ahead and put, again, my dimensionals on here. So again, I mean, talk about if you just want to knock out 9 cards in like 20 minutes while you're watching TV or chatting with your girlfriend or whatever you might want to do. If you just need some alone time, some creative escape time, this is the perfect kit for you. Maybe you've got a girlfriend who, or your husband or your kids who have never done any crafting. What a great way to introduce them to crafting. Okay, we're just going to put that down there. Bam. I'm going to punch out this little "You're One of a Kind" or "You're on My Mind." I'm just going to take my scissor because those little dots are hard to come out sometimes, even though they're pre-punched. And again, you could put ribbon behind here. You could add some rhinestones to this. There are so many things that you can do to step this up. Okay, I'm not going to use the glue dots because I hate those little tiny ones. I'm just going to grab my Stampin' Seal and I'm just going to pop that right there. I'm going to add a couple of rhinestones or gems or whatever you want to call these. And they come in 2 sizes. There's a large and a small. And I like my rule of odd numbers, so we're either going to put 3 or 5. Maybe we'll put 2 more of the little ones on there. So we'll go for a total of 5 on there. Because if you ever notice, nothing in nature is ever even. It's always an odd number of petals on the flower, an odd number of, you know, bumps in a leaf or something. Think about it. You'll see that I'm correct. Okay, card number 2. And last but not least, we have our third card. If I can find my white base. Here it is. Again, so pretty. It has, again, these gorgeous tie-dye laser cut pieces that we're just going to put over the front. And again, you could certainly take this piece and mount it on a different color. Let's say you wanted to mount it on the green, or how pretty would that be mounted on the pale papaya? That would be really pretty mounted on the pale papaya, and let that show through. And I'm just going to take, again, some little glue dots because these have little corners. And I haven't unloaded my U-Pick tool yet. It's here somewhere. I just have to find it. But hopefully this weekend we'll get some more work done and we'll unbox some more stuff. So I'm planning my next retreat, and I put an announcement on this page. I want to know if the price of the stamp set was included in the cost of the retreat. Would that make it more attractive? Obviously it would make it more expensive because, you know, we'd have to cover the cost of the stamp set. But is that something that you would interest you, would not interest you? Let me know. Okay, so we're just going to lay this down here. Okay, now this one is a little bit trickier. We're going to take this big blue one that says "A Little Note of Cheer." And again, we're going to pop this on there with our dimensionals. You know me, I love my dimensionals. Okay, because I grabbed 5, I'm just gonna put, well, maybe I can, that one's not coming off. Okay, that one's stuck on my finger. It's not coming off my finger. All right. Okay. This goes right there. And then you have this other little piece that says, I am here for you always. Okay, and we're just gonna put, I'm gonna put some glue dots on there because it's kind of thin and I don't think I will get the snail on there, but it will definitely get the glue dots on there. Sometimes it's all about knowing what the right adhesive to use is. Okay. And then we're going to kind of push this one just a little bit under that blue banner that's there. All right, it's just kind of gonna, we're just gonna kind of tuck it under there a little bit. Okay, a little note of cheer. I am here for you today and always. So these were the 3 that you make just doing the kit as is. And again, I made one alternate with the big butterfly. I just mounted it on a solid piece of cardstock. I kind of notched the label and I just put the little gems up there for the antenna. And, you know, if I had my Wink of Stella handy, I'd actually probably go and I'd probably do some Wink of Stella on the body just to make it a little bit more interesting. But that is our Notes of Cheer card kit. And of course, you can go ahead and add some embellishments to this one. Let's just put some on here because everybody likes a little bit of bling, right? Who doesn't like bling? So, hey, Deb, how are you doing? Adrian, how are you? Good to have everybody here today. Don't forget to leave a comment or like, or let me know somehow that you're here. So when I go back, I can account for everyone and I can enter you in for a chance to win the 2 alternate cards that I'm making. Where'd that little bugger go? Let's see what go. There we go. There it was. All right. Okay. That's it. We're done. That was the Notes of Cheer card kit. I love the colors in this kit. Again, these will be available on June 1st. Like I said, these kits are kind of geared towards our beginner stampers, but I think even our experienced stampers can take them and kind of make them their own. All right, the next one is called Petal Note Cards. And again, I love the colors. This has Blackberry Bliss. I love that color. So again, very simple. Look at how simple these cards are. You get 3 card bases. You get 3 of these floral card bases. You get 3 of the, like the splatter ones. And that's what that makes. And then you get 3 of like the little diamonds. So it's Blackberry Bliss. It's Pool Party. It's Pear Pizzazz. It's, I don't know if that's Mango Melody. I'm not quite sure what the orange is. It just says orange. And I can't figure out which, I don't think it's pumpkin pie, but maybe it's pumpkin pie. Maybe it's Calypso Coral. Anyway, this is just an alternate that I did. I took this same card. I just stepped it up. I backed the greeting with just a piece of Pool Party that again I notched with our Banners Pick-a-Punch. I added some of our Blackberry Bliss sheer ribbon and of course the sequins that came with the kit. So again, just as is out of the box, just adding a couple of elements that you might have at home and you can step up that card. So again, let's do these really, really quickly. So this one, I think, is one of my favorites. And see what I was saying? Look at how big these glue dots are that come in the kit. These are so much easier to use than the other ones. Now, when you're taking out this gold foil piece, be careful because it's very thin and you don't want to break it. So you do have one extra one in there, but just go slowly, pull it out carefully. Okay. And then now, of course, you'll get some of the pieces stuck in there. I just pull those out and just like stick them on the top of the box or something. Just get them out of the way. So, and all of these are self-adhesive. So you don't need to add any adhesive to these. Okay, and again, just be careful because it is a little thin, you know, so it does rip easily. So we've got that. Now, let's come and take some of our other pieces. I think we had one of these bigger ones. Oop. Okay, put that up there. And look at these instructions. They're actually, I should have showed you that. I really like them. So let me open them. Let's go to the card we're working on. So it does tell you kind of step by step and show you. So there we have step 2. For step 3, we're going to add some more of these little embellishments. We're going to add a little orange flower. Well, let's add our green leaf first. We're going to add our green leaf. We're going to add an orange flower, and we're going to add a small blue flower down there. And again, these are all self-adhesive, so they're all just going to stick so nicely. We've got our thinking of you. And again, I do like the glue dots, but for the ease and for time, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal. Bingo. That's done. Okay. Let's go with our next one. Let's go with this one. We're going to take, again, one of these gorgeous flowers. And again, these are thin, so just be careful when you pull it off. You don't want to rip it. We're going to put that down. Let's see what else we got. I forgot what other pieces we have. Okay, we're going to use a small open leaf. And again, you just got to make sure you get all those little parts out. We're going to use a large open leaf. And I'll go back and I'll put the sequins on. Okay, and then we're going to take see, there's these flowers that are solid, and then there's these that have like the little outline around it. So we're going to take the solid flower. Well, let's take both of them out at the same time. Then we're going to take the solid flower and put that, if I can get it, it's very good adhesive because it's sticking to my fingers. Okay. Yikes. This is going to be a disaster because it doesn't want to come apart. All right. We're going to just take that and stick that right up there. We're going to take this and stick this right down here. Just make it look like a flower again. When you put it down, there we go. And then we're going to take one of our small orange ones, and we're going to go ahead and put that just kind of right there. Now we're going to take our sentiment, which is thank you. And again, we're just going to go ahead and put that right across the middle. All right, I'll go back and I'll do some of our gems in 1 minute. Now we've got our last one, which is this one. And this one is like stupid easy. It's just it's so crazy because all you're going to do is take the congratulations label and literally just put it on the front. I mean, could that be any easier? I mean, really, it's so easy. So, I mean, you know, it's crazy. That's it. That's all it takes for that card. So now we can go back and we can put some of our little different rhinestones, not rhinestones, sequins on there. But I mean, these are so quick and easy. So again, like I said, you know, again, it's not for everyone. I'm going to take some glue dots and put my glue dots down. Let me show you how easy these are, though. These are the new ones that come in. They rip off really easy. Watch, now it's not going to do it. I did the other cards great. Pull off the cover and bam, stick a rhinestone or stick a sequin on there. Done. So these are so much easier to work with than those little minuscule ones that you normally get with your kits. So kudos to Stampin' Up for finally giving us some glue dots that we could actually work with in these kits. Love these. They are perfect. All right. There we go. Let's just do a few more here. We'll get them. We'll put about 3 on each one. It won't take us long. If I can see where I put the glue dot. Hee hee. Sometimes that's the hardest part, is seeing where you put the glue dot so you can go back and put your rhinestone on it. And they have ones that are gold and ones that are a little bit more iridescent. So you can choose which one you want to put on which one. Or you could mix them up. You could put, a couple of gold and a couple of iridescent. Again, these are your cards, your creations, so you can always do whatever you want with them because they're yours. And they should reflect your personality and what you like. Okay. No, that's not quite on the glue dot. There we go. But I tell you, I really love these bigger glue dots. So I'm really excited for these kits. I think these kits will open up, a whole realm of possibility to people that are like, I'm not creative, or they don't want to spend all the money to get, a stamp set and an ink pad and a block and a trimmer. I mean, for somebody who's just starting out, these are the perfect element. So these are just straight out of the box, as is. You can always take what you have at home and step it up and add something to it. But I think you should give these kits a try. Like I said, they may not be everybody's cup of tea. They are geared for beginner stampers, but I think that even our avid crafters will find a way to use the elements in these kits and make really pretty cards. That's it for me for tonight, folks. You all have a great evening. Have a wonderful Memorial Day. Remember to give thanks for the men and women in our armed services who gave all so that we can sit here and get on Facebook and craft. That's it. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Bye.